Hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Doc,
Sticks.
and we are here to do a movie review. But first, we must watch the movie. And what are we watching today?
Goosebumps.
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 I'm excited. The guy named Rob Letterman directed this. I don't think he has any relation to David, which I never liked that talk show, by the way. And this is 103 minutes long.
Nice and short. It's a respectable runtime.
What else has this director done?
He did Shark Tale, Hotel Transylvania. He did the visual effects on Lake Placid.
Which was cool.
Mostly kids' movies.
Yeah, with big old crocodiles eating people. But I haven't seen a lot of this guy's work. How are your expectations for Goosebumps?
I saw the trailer for this when it came out and was like, oh, this is gonna be garbage. I was excited at the prospect of having a movie about like a Goosebumps story and maybe like starting a series of Goosebumps movies.
Okay.
And then over the course of the trailer, you find out that what this movie is actually about is the Goosebumps stories, like coming to life in a whole new Goosebumps story, where the old stories are now like the monsters are coming out of the books and terrorizing children.
You know, there was 62 books in this series from 92 to 97.
Mid-90s, they had a great run.
Are you afraid they're just going to try to mash them all at you?
I hope, yeah, I kind of am. Are they going to... They'll go with the more recognizable creatures, I'm sure. I mean, you got the Night of the Living Dummy is in it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's spooky. Personally, I think the saving grace in this is going to be a Sir Jack Black.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I love everything he does. Everything from Tenacious D to School of Rock. I thought he was great in King Kong.
He's really entertaining guy.
I'm calling it. He's going to win an Oscar one day. I know there's a lot of politics involved, but the passion this guy has is just, it just oozes from the screen or from his music. I love this guy. So my expectations are here's high, here's low, right about here. I don't expect much.
Right in the middle?
Right in the middle.
I would say that mine were... Can you see my hand?
Oh.
It's right on the bottom there.
The cusp.
Yeah. But given your excitement, it's kind of propped it up a little bit. I'm probably somewhere in this area on this
That's
movie.
a good area. That's not the gray area, is
yeah.
it? Do you have a favorite Goosebump book or two, or maybe like one that's most memorable?
Yeah, I don't really know if I have a favorite per se, but I mean the first ones that come to mind, the first Goosebumps book, Welcome to Dead House, Monster Blood, Night of the Living Dummy, Say Cheese and Die.
Awesome titles.
Yeah, the particular instance where Welcome to Horrorland I thought was stolen from me in the fourth grade.
Horrorland?
Yeah.
Horror?
Horrorland.
Not Horrland.
Forgive my
That is not a children's book, if you ask me.
Yeah, that kind of turned me off to Goosebumps for a while. But
Hey,
that's part of my life.
As a young kid, what an accomplishment it was to just read a book.
Right, 100-page book.
I think that Goosebumps has done so much for young kids back then, and even today, maybe not. But back in the 90s, if you didn't have a Goosebumps book in your backpack, you were nobody.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
A little harsh, but you know what? That's life. It's not a big bowl of roses, but hey, you haven't seen this, I haven't seen this. Let's get right into this.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to fixing this that I've been fighting with for the last 3 minutes.
Hey, who wants a montage?
We got a montage!
Montage! We did it. Goosebumps in the books. Huh. See what I did there? Oh, I mean, goosebumps.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Go
to
home.
sum up this review, here we go. A kid named Jake, is his name Jake?
Zach.
A kid named Zach, his father dies. Him and his mom move to a small town in Delaware where he starts over. He goes to a high school, he meets some people. His next door neighbor is a pretty girl. Her dad is R.L. Stein. He goes to her house, he unlocks some books. Crazy things happen, starting off with the abominable snowman. Then all of a sudden, everything comes out, and Slappy the Dummy just makes everything crazy.
Not all in one breath there, but close.
I'm a smoker. Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, basically, what happens is these magical books open, and when they do, things come out.
Yeah, the movie is what we thought it was. It's about a kid and some more kids, and Jack Black as R.L. Stein, and Goosebumps come out of the books and terrorize some small town in Delaware. And then through the magic of
magic fingers on an amazing typewriter. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But hold on, before we talk about the ending, did you like this movie?
No, not really.
Jeez.
Sorry. I mean, the movie...
This guy's favorite movie is Schindler's List.
Yeah, I actually almost bought that today because it's pretty cool. Anyway.
What didn't you like about this movie?
And it's a kid's movie, as we established going into it, kind of with the background of the director. It was probably going to be geared towards kids, which is fine. Usually means the movie is a little bit demanding a suspension of belief, which Goosebumps, right?
Who is this targeted towards? Because we're
I don't know,
we're 30.
Yeah.
And these books came out at the prime in '92. We were in the second grade. This was for us.
So yeah, and that's what I thought. Maybe this movie was targeted towards that generation, like saying, "Hey, Goosebumps is still cool. I mean, you guys liked Goosebumps, and now we're making a movie for you, so it'll be good, right?" I don't think so, though. I think that this movie was more geared towards a current generation of children who haven't maybe seen, maybe just barely heard of Goosebumps, and maybe their parents were maybe our age or a little older.
We don't have any kids.
Right, or a little older, and they missed the whole Goosebumps phenomenon of the mid-'90s. Trying to get them into it and sell some more books, basically.
Maybe this is like 10 years too late, perhaps.
Yeah.
But one thing, the CGI didn't bother me. It was kind of lovable.
Yeah, it was not top-notch. I guess I shouldn't have expected it to be top-notch.
But I think they knew it wasn't top-notch.
Yeah.
They weren't trying... Here's the thing, though. There's 62 books, right?
Mm-hmm.
You and I, like, personally, I was pretty hip to about the first 30, just like yourself.
Yeah, I think so.
Didn't see many characters.
Mm-mm.
Like, I think you should have really taken advantage of the first 15, first 20 books, because that's when it was hot. It had to stop somewhere, but, I mean, there were zombies in this. I don't remember zombies.
Maybe you were just bad Goosebumps fans.
I honestly probably just bought them because I liked the cover art.
You like the little texture of the Goosebumps on the cover?
Love the texture.
Yeah, and especially if your aim is to like get kids into the books, they're going to want to start at the beginning, and they're going to read through like 15 or 20 books, and only in about 2 or 3 of them they're going to say, "Hey, I remember that monster from the movie." But yeah,
I'll tell you what. What's the rewatchability factor on this? I got my opinion.
I don't think I would ever rewatch this movie, and if someday I had kids, I don't know if this would be like, "Hey, I got kids now, I got to show them Goosebumps," because that was awesome.
Dude, I obviously bought the film.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
kudos
did.
to you.
I think it's going to be a nice guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
You know? Might be another year or two before I watch it again.
Think you'll show the nephews?
Oh, they got to be older for this.
Yeah.
I mean, that werewolf, I mean, he had some cool sneakers on and just bursting out of Converse.
Mm-hmm.
But there were a few characters in this I liked. I liked the kid Champ, right? From the Champ.
His name is Champ.
Chimp. But from the get-go, he meets the new guy in town, and he gives him a business card. And on this business card, he has his phone number, he has his Twitter handle, and his locker number. I mean, he's got his bases covered.
Yeah.
And he gets a chick in the end.
He does.
Thank God.
The hot chick.
Made out with her.
So obviously you bought this movie, so you know what you did pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
As a hunter-collector out there, would you recommend people buy this? If so, what should they expect to pay for it?
Tell you what, this is kind of tricky because you brought me down a little bit.
Sorry.
You harshed my mellow.
I mean, remember, this was expectations.
Yeah, mine was right here.
And let me tell you, they were met. They were met.
So that's not a bad thing. I'll tell you what, I sought this movie out. I bought it the first day it came out. I didn't get a chance to see it in the theater. But if I didn't buy it and I had seen it, I tell you what, I would pay no more than $10 for this film.
You'd still pay $10 for this
Yeah.
to have it? You think it's worth having?
I love Jack Black. I don't mind supporting Jack Black. And you know what? Jack Black was pretty good in it. Love that guy.
Yeah, played 2 characters.
What about that chick from Workaholics, though, before we wrap this up?
Oh, shoot, I forgot. Yeah, Jillian from Workaholics was in this. She killed it as the cool aunt who bedazzled
she was funny,
everything.
Charming.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a PG feel.
Yeah.
But I liked the feel all in all. I mean, maybe if it's October and it's Halloween time, this might be good. But, just to sum it up, though, I had a good time. Oh, but you know what, though? The last 20 minutes, I really had to go number 1.
Same. Like, if you're going into this movie, or really any movie with a runtime of over 100 minutes, probably not best to drink a liter of Coke before.
This. I mean, I would have been cool pausing it.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have.
All right. Well,
anyway.
Basically, rewatchability factor for me, yes. Do you need to see this movie? Yeah, if you're our age, you need to see this movie. Because it's Goosebumps. But I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I remembered this. If this movie was rated R, oh my god, the potential would have been amazing. Because we're 30. This was geared towards us. It's kind of like the Ninja Turtles. I want a rated R Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I want heads getting cut off. I want curse bombs. I don't know what a curse bomb is. F-bombs!
There you go.
We can handle it, but anyway, until next time.
Bam.
How's your father?
Good.
Yeah.